Yo, what is going on YouTube? I am Germ here, and today we're talking about some big news coming out of the LEC. Everyone is talking about this new video or update or whatever you want to call it that they have posted on Twitter yesterday. Obviously, they said, hey, did somebody say best of threes? This was kind of hinting at a big announcement that was going to be happening today, and today we got it, this video. So let's see what Quickshot has to tell us about.
We'll start with the LEC. We've broadened what the E stands for to include Europe, Middle East, and Africa, or EMEA, as we are merging our Europe, CIS, Turkiye, and MENA, Middle East and North Africa regions, all into one. The LEC will now represent an even bigger audience, and as part of that, we are adding an official Turkish broadcast to our lineup. We wanted to cater towards
So obviously a lot of people are saying, hey, what does this mean for Turkey? What does this mean for the TCL? They're going to be losing their world spot. Who's it getting replaced by? How's the world's format going to change? All that stuff. And I don't think we have a lot of answers about that right now, but yes, Europe is now EMEA or whatever. It's not just Europe. Kind of a big deal, but also not really that big of a deal. I don't know. It's not like Europe is they're a region that's using a ton of import slots or needs more import slots open or whatever. It's not like there's a ton of CIS or MENA players that are going to be, just flooding into the LEC all of a sudden. Yeah, there are some Turkish players, but Turkish players have had no issue getting into Europe previously. I don't know. They're just kind of not a huge change to me, but interesting. And maybe in the future, maybe one day it will be a big change.
Giving fans more of what they love. Perma-picking Yuumi! Just kidding. What I meant to say is high stakes, shorter and more dynamic splits, and introducing best of threes and more best of fives throughout.
So, such good changes. One of the biggest problems with the splits in League of Legends right now is, yes, they are too long, they are too boring, there is too many meaningless games. It's only 18 games, but spread out over 8 or 9 weeks, that's crazy. There's so many games that don't matter. They're all best of ones anyway, so even the games that do matter, we don't get enough of. The games that don't matter, we get too much of. And not only is it just 18 games in 8 or 9 weeks or whatever, but as teams, like towards the end of the year, some teams are so far ahead of the other teams, some teams are so far behind the other teams that they start to not matter. Like, the splits were dragged out with too many games that didn't matter and not enough of the games we did want. And hopefully the new format will be fixing that. But yes, best of threes, great. More best of fives, great. It's going to be a better viewing experience, and hopefully, eventually, it's going to take time, make the European region better and able to be more competitive on the international stage. That's not going to happen in one split. It's not going to happen in 1 year. Probably won't happen in 2 years, but it will pay off dividends at some point, for sure.
We're expanding our LEC season into winter, spring, and summer splits with the addition of the season finals. The winter, spring, and summer splits will feature 3 different stages. The initial 3 weeks of each split will have a best-of-1 single round-robin format. The following 3 weeks of every split will be packed with best-of-3 and best-of-5 series. The top 8 teams from the round-robin will qualify for the group stage. Here, they'll be separated into 2 groups and will compete in double elimination best-of-3s. From there, the top 4 teams will advance to the playoffs to compete in a nail-biting series of best-of-5s to determine who will emerge as the splits champion. After 3 edge-of-your-seat splits, our split champions meet our most consistently excellent teams based on championship points at the LEC season finals. These 6 teams will battle it out over 4 weeks of best-of-5s to decide who will be LEC's new champion and who will go on to seek more glory on the world stage. Don't worry, we'll have a more in-depth look at this format before the season gets underway.
So, I mean, I love it. I really do pretty much love every single part. One of the most common questions is, how are you going to determine MSI? It seems like the second split winner, that spring season, is still going to line up with MSI. That's still going to be the team that goes to MSI. I love it. I love it. I love it. Less games from the bad teams, so it incentivizes you to be good, or you're just going to get to play less games, which is bad in so many ways. More best of 3s, more best of 5s, more splits, more off seasons, more champions. Some people are like, hey, is it going to devalue winning a split? There's 3 splits instead of 2 now. Maybe, but at the end of the day, who gives a shit? I just love this. I think it's amazing. I think this is the LEC leaving the LCS in the dust in a lot of ways. And I can't wait to watch it. I think it's going to be an awesome viewing experience, but also great for the teams and players. But that's pretty much it for this one today, guys. Hopefully catch you in the next one. Peace.